Going to the cinema is one of the most common forms of entertainment the young and old engage in. Everyone from your 4-year-old nephew to your 80-year-old grandma has a favorite movie or genre. It's impossible to ignore hearing and seeing on social media about how hyped everyone is for Avengers Endgame, and it's likely to break several box office records when it's released later this month. Media can be incredibly powerful, so much so that people will likely go to the cinema to watch Avengers even if they're not interested in the genre itself, but only because everyone else is doing it. This brings me to the title of this video: Closed Mouths Don't Get Fed. If we believed reality was like movies, the good guy always gets the girl, hard work alone will get you far in life, and karma will always catch up with cruel people. We know that's not true. Life isn't a fairy tale. You can't simply wish for things and expect them to happen. You have to go after what you want and not apologize for it. Let's take it back to schools. Most schools divide students into sets, from 1 being students with the best grades to 5 being the students with the worst. The general belief is that if you do well in school, you will do well in life. However, if you look back, you'll notice that most of your classmates who weren't book smart are doing well for themselves, despite not being the best in the classroom, which completely goes against the notion that you need good grades in school to have a good life. The reason I bring this up is because they go after what they want. They realize that they aren't book smart, and they never will be, so they have to make a plan and be creative in order to achieve success. They end up becoming sponges, absorbing any useful information they can to better themselves because the traditional route just won't work for them. The traditional route tends to have a ceiling. You can aspire to be a CEO of a company, but remember, you're still an employee. You answer to somebody. Your income is fixed. Yeah, it might be a lot, don't get it twisted, but it is still fixed. 50 Cent was once mockingly asked if he went to Harvard. He knew what the journalist was getting at with his criminal past and him being a high school dropout. So he casually replied, "Nah, I didn't go to Harvard, but the people that work for me did." Book-smart people usually aren't the most creative and are the least likely to take risks. They will aim for the traditional path of good grades, leading to a good university, leading to a good job with a steady income, and that's that. And they might be content with that, and if they are, that's fine. I mean, it's your life, you're free to do whatever you want to, just don't complain about it. If that's the way you want to go, that's stay in your lane, don't complain. Now, nice guys finish last is as cliche as a saying as they come, but yet it rings so true. It is no coincidence that bad boys get all the girls. They are confident, charming, and generally know what to say to the women to get them interested. Nice guys are the opposite. They're shy, awkward, and definitely don't know what to say to the girl to get them interested. They'll talk football to a girl who thinks Ronaldo still plays for Manchester United. How many times have you seen a situation where 2 guys like the same girl and she ends up choosing the bad boy? At first, I didn't understand this growing up, but it makes sense now. My reasoning was, she knows this guy is going to treat her like dirt, so why would she want him? Bad boys go after what they want. They see a fine girl, they approach. Simple. It's literally that simple for them. They might get shut down, but that's fine. They don't allow the fear of failure get to them. Trying and failing is fine, but doing nothing is just being a coward. I'm sorry, it's just the truth. It might be hard to hear, but you need to hear it. If you know me and the kind of person I am, I preach faith, consistency, and hard work. I truly believe those are the tools in success, whether that's in your job, family, arts, sports, etc. The part people tend to undervalue is hard work. Nothing worth having comes easily. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Nothing worth having comes easily. You have to work to be successful. No shortcuts. You can't just sit there and expect things to be handed to you. Kevin Hart is a famous comedian, I'm sure most of us know. But he once said, when opportunity knocks, you better open that door wide. And if there is no door, you better make sure you build one. Kevin Hart is popular and is one of the most well-known celebrities today. But back in the early 2000s, this guy was paying bars and comedy clubs to perform. Listen to that again. He was giving away money so that he could perform. He was paying them so he could perform. He had so much faith in his ability and his craft that he knew he would make all his money back and then some in the future. Now he just released a new comedy special on Netflix, has starred in several films, including my favorite of his, Act Like a Lady and Think Like a Man, and has his hand in so many productions it will take too long to mention them all in this video. He believed in himself. He made sure to get fit. Do you believe in yourself enough to place a bet on you? To conclude this video, my main hope is people get off their asses and go after what they want. You want to be a CEO? The traditional route is for you. It's there. Go for it. You want to ask out that girl? Go for it. Ladies, you want to ask out that guy? It's 2019 after all. Y'all don't have to wait to be approached anymore. Basically, failure is fine, but not trying isn't. Closed mouths don't get fed. Go get your food. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'll see you in the next one.